Welcome back to Indian Trace. I think it is pretty common for you to see an opening shot like that. And look at this triangle in the middle. We're going to look at a circle of life here that's just one, featuring one of my museum grade bins in my collection display. Look at this circle of life. I mean, that's a necklace, isn't it? And I want to make some comments. I want to remind you and thank you for the new comments and the new subscribers, what have you. No big deal. I'm thankful that a lot of people can get a lot out of this. It's so cold today, which reminded me of ice. So I figured I would pull this. And we're going to take a look at these. But I want to remind you of the little bit different direction I'm going with the channel, which is perfectly fine. It's not unexpected to me as we look at this first, the middle one first, if I can get a focus working. There we go. This is actually an incredible point. I'm going to continue to feature the channel with its great artifacts and as nice examples of what I'm finding in eastern North Carolina, the coastal Piedmont area. Look at this piece as I can. Number one, about documenting the artifacts that I found, which is then the number one reason why I've ever started to post in the first place. So great artifacts, a circle of life. We're going to check them out close up today, and I'm going to show you some things, especially if you don't find too much quartz where you live or what have you. These are going to be awesome. Secondly, I'm always going to give a shout out, and I'm always going to give a political interest point. Those are the three areas that I want to focus on. Now I'm going to go around this circle today, and I think I'm going to do it in clockwise, starting right here. My shout out is for Treasure Hunter for Life. If you want, look at my subscriptions. I really don't have too many. You'll find it pretty easy. Treasure Hunter for Life has got a lot of good qualities to the channel that are worth considering for yourself. The enthusiasm. Look at this point, will you? And I want to give you a close-up of these so you can really get a good look at this quartz. The enthusiasm for finds. Now, he doesn't post all the time, but I'm going to tell you what. He's found as fine artifacts as anybody finds where he lives. And, he's had his son on the channel. Look at this point. This is the point I found at the dunes in Site 5. It's a great point. Easily made the grade into the bin. Some people are curious about both sides. For all of these, both sides are just absolutely perfect and stellar. No doubt about it. I mean, look at this point. Anyway, Treasure Hunter for Life, my shout out. I'll put the link up there. If you haven't seen it or if you're new, definitely check it out. Worth seeing those finds. Go back in time. He doesn't have a whole lot of videos, but I'm going to tell you what, some of the nicest ones I've ever seen. I mean, incredible stuff just to make you shake your head. And that's really what you got to do. I mean, some of these for quartz, if you guys haven't found quartz, probably are head shakers. Unbelievable. Now my story for political interest for the day. I had a friend who was commenting on a story they had read for news. And they said, can you believe this story out of California, et cetera, et cetera? I said, really? Because I immediately doubted it because I hadn't got the primary source resource. I said, where are you reading that story? Are you reading that on an AP feed? And they said, what do you mean? I said, an Associated Press feed. If you are, doubt it immediately. Why? People say, why? Why are you going to doubt a Yahoo feed or a Facebook feed for news immediately? Well, why don't everybody just remember the stupidity of what they're reporting on before this last election, if you want, presidential election? Stupidity. Some of us knew. Look at this point. I mean, this point was great. It came from right over at Site 5, a place that I call Old Faithful. This one came from a place that I call the Cove. Look at this double notch. But in terms of the AP feed, the reason for that is, of course we should doubt them. Of course we should. I mean, how stupid every single report, every single insult before the presidential cycle. And then the full majority, both, believe it or not, it'll shock a lot of you because you listen to AP feeds. The popular vote and the electoral vote, both in a landslide, went to Trump for good reason. Now, if you're really scratching your head still, it's probably because you listen to Associated Press feeds or Yahoo or Facebook or CNN or CBS or NBC or CNBC. This came from Sacred Sands. And if you are, I said to the individual, you're not getting the facts. You're not getting the facts. And I asked, I said, are you a free person if what you rely on is what you're spoon-fed through state-funded? And all these channels are state-funded. Their money does come from political party. And surprise, surprise, DNC affiliated political party. So on a political interest note, I would say, are you free if that's where you're pulling your information from and then you just eat it and believe it? Or are you free if you do your homework and you seek out world news for yourself based on the company of many counselors, that is, many states, many nations? Look at this piece found at Notchville. I'm shaking this around too much and not getting the focus in. Unbelievable points, right? As you get in this story. Anyway, we went on to chat and I said, are you free because you can listen to any news you want and just believe it? No, freedom comes with the choice to seek out what is true based on the company of many counselors, based on the company of many leaders in the world, and to find out exactly what they're saying, even about our own leadership. This is the land of the free and the home of the brave. We all know that. So my encouragement to them and to you would be to don't take your freedom for granted. Study out the facts. This one came from Notchville as well. Of course, I like the place. Love the place. Look at this piece. One of the newest pieces in the group that I found out at Deer Passage. I think a person's free because they have enough fortitude to seek out what they believe is true for themselves. And it's not just that I believe it, it's that you get confirmed by many counselors and you listen to many people's points of view, and there are enough people in the world who believe in resilience and freedom of choice. All human beings designed to be free will crave it. And there are many great leaders in the world who support freedom and support decency, communication, discussion, even if we don't agree on all points. But listen, the current outgoing administration does not support decency, discussion, or any such thing. No, they've been trying to shut that down since beginning and lying about it. That's why, full circle, don't trust the AP feed. Why? Listen to what they said before the election. And look what happened. Clearly. Some of us, including myself, as I keep on this bandwagon, as I keep on this chat box, knew that the election would be a landslide. I knew it. I didn't doubt it. I watched and listened to scientific polls that went state by state. This is an incredible point I found across the street from me. This point right here came from Site 5, this notch, which is great. I'm getting ahead of myself here. Carried away. Look at this. Across the street. They haven't farmed the site because the lot is for sale. I wish I could buy the lot. But across the street from me, it's just a fantastic point. Worked off right off the, my focus, off the end. Anyway, ranting and raving. Freedom for me comes from you making a choice to seek out discussions, making your own choice about what is true and what is not. Not just eating and accepting censorship. Remember what I said on that. And the last point today is this one, in the circle of life. Look at this piece found at Mecca. Unbelievable. Solid piece. So Treasure Hunter for Life, I hope you find some stuff. He did post a new video recently, which got me thinking about him. But listen, it's not hard to think about him. I've gone through every video he has, and that's a really important thing for us. If you want to get an experience, go back into the community, follow their feeds, check them out. Great stuff. And I would say this interesting thing that I'm going to post as this gets a little longer. Look at this group. I'm going to post a political feed, of course, a political interest link. Follow it because, of course, with Russia being the hot topic, number one, for the lying reason that our current administration is using it to propagandize you if they could, but people who are ignorant enough just to eat and believe one news feed. And one is about 5 to 10 to 12 networks. That's one news feed. There are dozens and dozens in the world that are reporting the truth about Syria or Aleppo or Russia or whichever, or Israel for that matter. The stupidity of how the current administration is daring to treat Israel is beyond me. Nice points. Political interest video as well with the Circle of Life. Why not? That is a great setup. Now, as I go, all I can say is I hope you find out there, and geez, when things open up, if they open up ever, I have to be patient. I can only hope I find. What should I finish with? Group of 3 right here, which are fantastic points. You be well out there. Appreciate you tuning in and taking a little time to listen to these points of interest. Of course, comment, questions, always welcomed. Discussion, that's what free people do. Have a good one out there.